Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Diorama Don here. This is just an idea of a diorama rather than it just being on a flat plane and flat on the top. We've got an incline up there, we've got a decline down there, we've got two buildings, one set back, we've got the road at an angle. So it just makes for a more interesting looking diorama subject, and quite easy to do. It's not a difficult thing to do. So this is the vehicle I intend to show off, my trusty half-track. So the rest of the video will be how I went about making it. So before we do that, please subscribe to the channel, do all the usual button pressing that you need to do. So we'll get on with the video and I'll show you how I went about making it. So I've made my military vehicle some time ago, as you can see, but I want a diorama base for it. Just putting it on a base like this is just a little one-dimensional really. So I thought I'd try to make it a little more interesting. Well, you can cut the top at a jaunty angle down there. That's one thing that you could do. So there'll be a house along here with like an archway next to it. So that's that part taken care of. And then there's the road for the vehicle to go along there, and then something else here. So what I want is for it to be on an incline. So it's going slightly uphill that way. And then here I want this to be on a decline, so that kind of shape. So we've got the house on the incline there, the road going up there, and then a brick wall here, and then the road going down here. So it's going to make it much more interesting, more three-dimensional. So with deciding how high I want it this end, like so, and then working out some kind of incline that way, I can fix this piece in here, and that's going to give me my incline there and decline there. Once I've got those in place, then I can work out what the sides of these are going to be, so the back side and this right side. So I'll stick these on, and once they're in place, it's going to be easier then to work out what these pieces will be. So I'll do that. So I've got this shape. Once I've got these stuck on, then I'll go ahead and put all four sides on, and that will give me the shape, I hope, that I want. So back in one moment. Okay, so I've got the basic shape of what I want the diorama to be. So we've got a road going off at an angle to the front of the diorama there. It's also on an incline going up there, and this part is on an incline and this part on a decline. So that's the basic shape of everything. So I want a brick wall to fill in this triangle here. So I've got a piece of card that will fit in there, but it is taller, so that this side you can see that that's going to be the wall seen from that side. A piece of polystyrene and another card at the back there, and then this will have capping stones, and this pedestal at the end will have a capping stone on there. So that will be the wall dividing the two roads. We need a house, an old French farmhouse. So that will sit on the back there with a square, a set square. I was able to work out what the angle of that bottom piece would be, so that sits perpendicular then to the road, and then the roof at the top there. Cut these pieces out and then back them with more card there. I'll put my bricks in there, and the rest of the front will be rendered, so it will look like broken render to reveal the old bricks underneath. As it's an old farmhouse, I thought I'd put an arch around the door, so that will sit around the door like so, and then I've got to cut these pieces out to denote the different stones going around the arch, and then cut that out. So that will be the house, and then next door to the house is well, the entrance to a barn, I suppose, something like that, and again that will have an arch around it like that. So again, I'll cut all these keystone. So I'll cut the keystone out and all these stones all the way around. Then I can cut the arch itself and stick it on the front there, and that will be that. So I'll go away and do all those things, and then it'll be ready for painting and finishing off. So I'll be back in 2 ticks. Okay, so the building's all put together now. I gave everything a coat of wall filler with a little bit of water added, and gave it a rough texture, so that that's going to give me the texture of the road that I need. Okay, what else did I do? Oh yeah, the roof. I use this corrugated sheet. I buy corrugated sheets like this. I don't know how readily they are available in where you are, but just cut it off in 3/4 inch strips and then put them on the roof. It's a very quick way of doing a tiled roof, and then when I put my wall filler on, I can fill the holes up where the holes are in the corrugated card. Okay, so that looks like or it will do when it's all painted. Put my arches in. These will have to be bricked. These are the little bricks that I make. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, please look up how I make my own house bricks. I've done a few videos on how I make those. So I'll set those into these 4 areas, and again I put a rough render so that when I come to paint it, if you like, then it'll show up as a rough surface, an old rough farmhouse finish. The doors. So a bit of cardboard behind the door there. Draw around with a pencil. Once you've got that, then a lollipop stick. Cut the round bit off and cut lengths off of the lollipop stick to make the wooden gateway into the barn, and then that will sit like that. I've just gnarled away at the bottom to show that it's all worn away, rotted, that's the word, rotted away at the bottom there. So that'll look like that. That'll look okay. And the same for the windows and doors here. It'll be just the same. Okay, so we've got that far. I just need to, well, put my finishing on. I shall use grey tile grout mixed with some black tile grout for the ground cover. For the wall I shall use grey, just ordinary grey grout, but I'll dab it off with a damp sponge to give it a better looking finish. So I'll do my finishing, my painting, if you like, once I've done the brickwork, and we'll come back again and have another look at it. So I finished the whole project off, and as I said, I just put a grey grout on the front of the house and just dabbed it off until some of the white came through underneath, like that. Put my bricks in. When that was dry, I put the mortar between the bricks and then just sanded the top off there. With all the doors and windows, I just painted, well, any old colour really, just a dark brownish colour. But then when the paint's dry, just go over with sandpaper just to take off the surface of the paint. Gave it I normally have a red tile if I do tiles like this, but I added a bit of black into it just to darken the tiles down a bit. I thought it was more in keeping to be a little darker. So there we are. Oh, the road, I sprinkled pieces of dried tile grout, grey tile grout. So basically, tile grout. That's basically all I use. If you're regular viewers to the channel, you will know I use it all the time. It's for me, it's better than paint. It's far more useful, far more realistic using that than a paint colour. So that's what I've used. So all in all, it's just cardboard, corrugated paper, lollipop sticks, and that's it. That's all. That's all I've used. So very easy to make. But if you've got whatever vehicle you've got, obviously it's going to be better than this. But whatever vehicle you want to show off on a diorama, then it's just an idea to make it an interesting. To make it interesting, with the incline and the decline and the upright and the setback, and it's just an interesting thing to look at. That's what I'm trying to get at. So there we are, looking down the hill down there, and up the hill up there. Okay, so I'll leave it with you. Very easy to make, didn't take me long to do at all, and I think you'll agree quite effective. So I'll put my vehicle back, and thank you again for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, click the thumbs up. I've initiated the super thanks button. If where you see where is it? Oh dear, you see my broken foot? I still got my finger broken. The thumbs up and thumbs down, if you scroll along, it's got a thanks sign there, but that's entirely up to you. I'm not begging. Well, okay, yes, I am begging. So thanks for watching this video. I will see you in the next, and if you have a go, let me know how you get on, and in the meantime, I wish you, as always, the very best of happy modelling.